What is up, you beautiful people? I'm the Danger Dave, and welcome back to Alan Wake. So, we have to find the clicker. We jumped into the, Cauldron Lake, and, now it seems we're, kind of stuck in the darkness here.
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
How about you fuck off, lady? You are not Alice.
I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Holy crap. Alright, I guess that's how that works. I'll take that.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
I don't think I like the look of that guy.
Use the clicker.
Okay. Alright, so let's just fill in this stuff. Alright. So all you gotta do is, oh, fucking bird. Oh, hey, coffee thermos. That was really cool. They hit a coffee thermos within the words. So you just gotta fill in these, little light words, and, they become real. Not a bird.
I followed the idea of a path.
So follow the idea of a path. And there's your path.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what do you say? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you when you don't even love yourself? All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop. Put the light back on.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
I had written myself across the ocean.
Shoebox. All right. You write yourself across the ocean with a bridge. Bird.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you with your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out.
Wait, did he kill Barbara?
I willed the cabin to be darkness.
And there's the cabin, folks. Let me get these batteries going. And there it is, Bird Leg Cabin. Where it all started, folks. where this whole nightmare began.
Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was... Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Alright, folks, so that is Alan Wake. And for me, I absolutely enjoy Alan Wake very much. And the thing I love about Alan Wake the most is its story. Because this game is so driven by its story. And honestly, if it didn't have such a good story, this game really wouldn't have held up very well, in my opinion. But the story is just, if Stephen King novel had a beautiful baby with the Twilight Zone, and you just get Alan Wake. It is just a great, suspenseful little horror story, and I enjoy it very much, along with its atmosphere. The story and the atmosphere in this game both make this game really well. They are the strongest points of this game, in my opinion, and it's just so good, you know, being in the woods. You have the flashlight and the atmosphere of the woods, and then when the Taken start coming and the wind picks up, it's very good stuff. Very, very, very good stuff. And I always looked forward to... Oh my god, Cinnamon, what are you doing? I always looked forward to finding new manuscript pages, just so I could flesh more stuff out about the story and whatnot. You know, every time I saw, you know, one of those glowing little pages sitting in the dark, I got really excited because, like, you know, you can further the story and see things that could possibly happen or may have already happened, and it just shines more detail on the story. So, the soundtrack is also fantastic. I've said it throughout this Let's Play way too many times, but if you haven't checked out this soundtrack, go give this soundtrack a listen. All the good stuff from Old Gods of Asgard to the Poets of the Fall, it has a really, really good, strong soundtrack to go with its story, so definitely give that a look. And the gameplay, I won't say it's the weakest point of this game, because it kind of gets a little repetitive here and there. The Taken as enemies, the way you take them out is similar to each one. There are different Takens, from just the normal grunts that will, you know, throw axes or try to stab you, to the bigger ones where you have to, you know, point the flashlight longer at them so you can burn away their darkness shield. It's pretty much the same for all of them, and then you also have like the speedy ones that run around like they're on crack or something. But you know, the way you take them out is the same. However, the Taken do have personalities of their own that kind of like shine through. Like some of them are hunters, and you know, some of them fish or whatnot. They do have their own personalities. They just been corrupted by the darkness. So that is a nice little feature, especially when you get to some of more prominent characters, like the sheriff. When he gets corrupted, he starts talking about, you know, the stuff in the park and whatnot, especially if they're like police officers. He's like, did someone call 911? So, they do have their own personalities, but the way you take them out is pretty much the same. However, I do feel the gameplay does know when to shift things so it doesn't feel as stale. So you'll go into a more of an explorative level, or, you know, a more informative level. And so it does break it up very nicely, so it never really feels like it's too repetitive. It keeps things fresh, and the gameplay knows when to keep things fresh for you as a player. And I do enjoy that, because if that's all your gameplay is going to be, you do need to find ways to kind of like spice things up a little bit. And I really did enjoy, like, the bigger levels where, like, you're roaming around and you're going into different little areas and whatnot. Like, I kind of wish there was more of those levels, honestly, because I definitely enjoyed them. But other than that, you know, the gameplay is still solid. It's still fun. You know, even if it is a bit repetitive, it's still hella fun. You know, especially with all the weapons you can get. No weapon really feels too powerful. I felt the hunting rifle was definitely the best weapon in the game. Just basically, it pretty much one-shotted everything, but everything was useful. You know, you can use your handgun for, like, the smaller guys, and then use your hardy stuff for the bigger Taken. Using, like, flashbangs, and, like, because normally we use flashbangs to, like, blind enemies and stun them, but use them to defeat enemies with the flash is really creative. You know, I do like that concept of, you know, it is a little on the nose a bit, you know, using the light to defeat the darkness, but that's really what this whole game is about, so it's, you know, not a bad thing. But it is a very creative game in that aspect. But yeah, that's Alan Wake. It is a fun little game. This game did get, I think, 3 DLCs. I think I got 2 Alan Wake DLCs, if I remember correctly. And then I got Alan Wake's All-American Nightmare, which I do plan on playing in the future. Maybe not right after Alan Wake, definitely because I have some stuff already kind of lined up. But I definitely really want to come back to this. I definitely want to play those DLCs, and I also want to do a nightmare run of this game, because that's how you get the rest of those manuscript pages. And I really want to do that. Because nightmare mode is... It's more of a challenge. They can do a lot more damage, and they can also take a lot more light. So, it is a bit more of a challenge in that regard. But I definitely want to play those. I haven't played All American Nightmare since it came out. It's been a while. I remember that one had Mr. Scratch in it, because we see Mr. Scratch at the end of this game. But I believe All American Nightmare is with Mr. Scratch, if I remember correctly. I'll have to go back and look at that. But we really haven't got anything Alan Wake in a long time, folks. I know Control. I know Poets of the Fall did music for Control. And I hear we're getting some sort of Alan Wake DLC? Or maybe Alan Wake inspired DLC? I don't know. I haven't played Control. I really want to. I need to pick that game up because I hear a lot of good things about that game. But yeah, this is Alan Wake. This is a fun game. This is really a fun game. I did notice the screen tearing. I never really noticed that. And it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's my Elgato or whatnot. But I was playing it in my own time. Just, you know, to have fun. And I was noticing less screen tearing going on. So I don't know if it's my Elgato just kind of being weird. But we'll see. This is also backwards compatible on the Xbox One, but I hear that's not the best version to play. I hear that one suffers from Black Crush. But it does run at a solid 60 frames per second. I don't know if this game's on the PC, though. I think it is. I think it's on Steam. It should be. If it's on Steam, I definitely want to try it out on PC. Maybe for my Nightmare run. See if I can get that up going. But yeah, folks, let me know what you guys think of Alan Wake down in the comments below. And if you'd really love to see another Alan Wake game, I would definitely love to see another Alan Wake game. Just no joke, if we get, like, another Alan Wake game on, like, next-gen consoles, I'm playing that shit for the channel. Like, generally I like playing games I've already played, just so I can, you know, know what I'm doing. But if that drops, I'm playing it. Day one. It's happening. Well, alright folks, so that is all the time I'm going to have for this video right here. If you like this episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and poke that bell icon to stay updated on all my videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next episode. You guys have yourself a fantastic day.